What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here once again, and today we have a lot to cover. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the recent changes to the Cigar Titans YouTube channel. As most of you guys probably already know, Brother Stogie's taking some time away to be with his family. We're going to talk a little bit about that. We're also going to get into the March Palladium box from LuxuryCigarClub.com and talk about each one of the sticks that come in the March box. I'm really excited to get into that, so stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody. So like I said at the beginning of the episode, we are going to talk a little bit about some of the changes that are coming to the Cigar Titans YouTube channel. Obviously, you guys noticed that I'm alone, which is quite unusual for the Cigar Titans to do an episode where it's just one of us. I think in the 2 years that Brother Stogie and I have actually been doing this YouTube thing, there's only ever been 2 episodes out of all the episodes that we filmed that were done with just one of us. And one of those, the very first video that I shot was my top 5 reasons why I smoke cigars. Brother Stogie later did a follow-up video for the top 5 reasons he smokes cigars. And every other subsequent video since then has really been me and Brother Stogie, coming on here and entertaining you guys. We love doing it, but it just got to a point where Brother Stogie needed some additional time to his family. For those of you guys who have been following us for quite some time, you'll know, if you've ever watched our Father's Day episode or even our Mother's Day episode, you'll know that Brother Stogie is married and has 3 children, and that is a monumental task in and of itself. That is definitely a full-time job on top of working a full-time job and then trying to do the YouTube thing as well. So, Brother Stogie came to me and said he needed to take some time away and spend some more time with his family. And we talk a lot about family and what that means to us on this channel. We talk about the Titan family. We talk about our own personal families and things that we have going on. And we want to make sure that we're supporting one another when things get to a point to where we really need to focus on the most important things in our life. And I want to make sure that we're doing that. I want to make sure that this community continues to do that for Brother Stogie. So Brother Stogie and I have spent the last 2 years building this community, this Titan family. And we want to make sure that we practice what we preach. We really do mean the things that we say when we're on camera. When we talk about family, when we talk about the things that are important to us, that are important to you, we want to make sure that we practice what we preach. And Brother Stogie eventually came to me and said, hey, I need to take some time away from what we're doing and focus a little bit more on my family. And I want to make sure that we as a community continue to support Brother Stogie. I know that some of you guys may have some questions and things like that. Feel free to drop those questions below in the comments. We'd be happy to answer any questions for you. I know Brother Stogie still hops into the comments and he still looks through that and he's responding and he's engaged when he has the time. So just make sure that if you got a question for me, you got a question for Brother Stogie, leave it below in the comments. We'd be happy to answer it for you. So now, moving on to one of the reasons we started this YouTube channel to begin with, let's talk a little bit about cigars. So right in front of me, you guys can see that I've got the March box. This is the Palladium box from LuxuryCigarClub.com. And we've got 5 sticks in the box this month, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go through that. But I'm actually gonna take one of these and I'm gonna go ahead and light this up. All right, guys, so the cigar that I decided to smoke today is actually called Bits of Havana, and this is by Kyle Gellis. G-E-L-L-I-S. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Again, I'm not the guy that pronounces the names of these cigars right. I slaughter the names of these cigars. This is a medium profile cigar. The wrapper is from Nicaragua, the binder is also from Nicaragua, and the filler is Nicaraguan. So we've got another Nicaraguan puro on our hand. Cue the puro air horn. Size is 4.5 by 42. So this is something that I would equate to almost like a petite Corona, and just the initial flavor notes off of the draw were definitely a medium bodied cigar. Almost like a floral note right on the finish of the retro hail. but not bad. And this one goes MSRP for $9 a stick. Next on the list here, guys, we have the J. London Gold Series Bellicoso Phenols, and this is also a medium-bodied cigar. Let's see if we can get that there. There you go. The wrapper is Ecuadorian, the binder is Ecuadorian, and the filler is undisclosed. Now, I've done some IG lives on this and talked a little bit about the undisclosed thing. This has always been a mystery to me. I'm not 100% sure why cigar manufacturers don't disclose certain parts of their cigar. I don't know what there is to hide. I typically like to know what I'm smoking. I've been smoking cigars for years. Quite honestly, haven't done any research on it, so I don't know why a cigar manufacturer would, not provide information on where its origins are from. If you guys know that, comment down below. Let Cigar Titan know. The size on this is a 5x52, and the MSRP on this bad boy is actually $19.95. Really excited to try this one out. All right, guys, so next on the list, we actually have the Plasencia Almafuerte Sexto number 2. And this is by far one of the most uniquely wrapped cigars that I've come across. I've been smoking cigars for a long time, and as you can see here on the tip, get that in focus, there are 6 sides to this cigar, hence the Latin term or the Latin word sexto. This is a full-bodied cigar. It has a Nicaraguan wrapper, a Nicaraguan binder, and a Nicaraguan filler. The size on this is a 6x60 hex shape, hence the 6 sides there. And the MSRP on this bad boy goes for about $21 a stick. And we've talked about this on the show too, guys. Luxury Cigar Club is a great deal when it comes to getting what you paid for. You get very high quality premium sticks, well below standard MSRP. You guys have heard me talk about this on the channel before. Brother Stogie and I are based out of Southern California, and the tobacco taxes out here are outrageous. And so when it comes to finding a stick like this that costs $21 MSRP, looking for a stick like this out here in Southern California would probably cost you somewhere closer to $27 to maybe even $30 a stick. So you cannot go wrong for the deal that you get at LuxuryCigarClub.com. They also have their introductory subscription, which I believe is the core box, and that typically comes with 3 cigars, and that goes for $18.99. That is a fantastic deal for 3 premium cigars. You're going to be hard pressed to go anywhere else and actually find 3 premium cigars for under $20. So if you guys have not already checked out LuxuryCigarClub.com, go to the website. I'll put their Instagram information in the links down below. We can't link anything directly on YouTube that sells tobacco, so we'll put their Instagram link down below. Go down there, check them out, find a subscription that works well with your budget, sign up, and let us know what you think. Next on the list here is actually the AJ Fernandez Diaz de Gloria Gordo. Put that up there for you guys. Boom, beautiful. This is a medium-bodied cigar. It has a wrapper, the wrapper is from Nicaragua, the binder is Nicaraguan, and the filler is Nicaraguan. We've got a lot of puro cigars in the box today. This is a 6x58 stick, so this is another big boss cigar, and the MSRP on this goes for about $12. Now guys, I don't typically smoke a lot of big ring gauge cigars. I do occasionally enjoy a big ring gauge cigar, but usually my sweet spot is somewhere in the realm of like a 44 ring gauge up to a 52. I typically like the Robusto size cigars. That's what I'm most comfortable smoking. Usually I try to carve out anywhere between an hour to maybe an hour and a half just to sit down and enjoy a stick. When you start getting into some of these bigger ring gauge cigars like you see here, you could be looking at anywhere between an hour and a half to sometimes upwards of 2 hours. So if you're new to the cigar game or just getting into the cigar game, and some of these bigger ring gauge cigars are something that you're looking into, just make sure that you've got the time carved out to actually get through one of these. I tell you, like, nothing is worse than seeing somebody finish half a cigar and then put it out in the ashtray just because they didn't have time to finish it. You know, if you're going to invest the money in cigars, just make sure you've got enough time to get through one of these. And then finally, guys, we have the Fable 4th Prime Sapta. This is a medium plus bodied cigar. And it's got kind of a minimalist design to the band there. It's actually very cool. I actually like that minimalist design that you see on all kinds of different merchandise and stuff like that. This is a medium plus bodied cigar. The wrapper is from the USA. The binder is an Ecuadorian, and the filler is a Nicaraguan. This is a 6.25 by 54 stick, and the MSRP on this one goes for about $10. So that's it, guys. That is the Palladium box for March. This is from LuxuryCigarClub.com. Now, if any of you guys are already subscribed to LuxuryCigarClub.com, I'd be interested to know what subscription package you get and what came in your box for the month of March. So drop some comments down below. Again, just as a reminder, if you guys have any other questions regarding the transition of the channel or anything, by all means, feel free to leave some comments down below. We'll be happy to answer any questions you guys have. Nothing is forever, never say never. So like I said earlier, Brother Stogie just needed some time to step away from the family. The show must go on. We're going to continue bringing you guys some great cigar content, so we want you guys to stick around. I'd love to hear some of your thoughts. I've already seen some comments down below on some ideas for some future episodes. I'd love to hear some more of that. You know, I don't typically make decisions in a bubble, and so I'd like to hear more about what you guys would like to see from the channel as well. Until next time, guys, we'll see you then.